I think she's dead.
I don't think she's dead.
You don't think she's dead?
I don't think she's dead.
We'll make sure that your time here is as comfortable and short as possible.
I think they're gonna try to get her out to ask her about what happened and how possibly you could have fucked up. Good day, my delightfully deranged Dexter diehards. Welcome to another episode of Final Cut, your go-to destination for all things Dexter, and the official after show for Dexter Resurrection. I'm your host, Jamie Chung, and I'm ready to peel back all the layers on every dark and thrilling moment from this week's episode. Today, we are joined by one of my all-time favorites, Molly Brown, AKA Young Deb from Original Sin.
Wow.
Thank you so much for coming back. You are our first returning guest.
Thank you so much, and I will come back anytime you ask.
If you haven't seen Original Sin, shame on you. Go watch it now.
Homicide looks good on you.
Couldn't agree more.
So what do you think of our New York set?
Oh, this is great.
Not bad, right? It's a little darker.
No,
it's
I
very
like
fitting
it.
for New York.
It feels New York.
Right?
Yeah.
So how are you liking the season so far? Resurrection.
I love it. I mean, it's so good to see Michael back.
Yeah.
Like, it was nice. We had his voice, of course, but it's nice to really, like, watch him do his thing.
He's back to his old ways. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's got his charm. He's got this little, like, pep to his step.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a New York thing, right?
And classic Dexter, seducing women without even trying.
No, I mean, terrible game.
Yeah, but it works.
I know.
He's so good at it.
Like dad jokes, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, in a weird way, it's kind of hot.
Harrison, don't. Dad?
Let's jump into the episode, shall we?
Yes.
Episode 5 is called Murder Horny. I would
God.
call it Major Blue Balls. First of all, let's start with the loving, warming reunion of Dexter and Harrison. Reconnecting for the first time since we saw them in New Blood. I thought it was A, epic timing, B,
Yeah.
an appropriate reaction.
Yeah.
But did you expect that to happen?
Well, I never expect Dexter now to be right outside of a precinct.
Exactly.
I mean, it's probably not the safest place for him. I think that that's such a real reaction from Harrison. Like, I would freak the fuck out if I saw someone that I thought that I killed.
And you guys, your show gets a cameo here.
I know.
Isn't it pretty neat?
When I was in college, there was this frat guy, a lot like Ryan, predator, rapist. He tried to assault your Aunt Deb.
Get the fuck out of here!
And if she hadn't stopped me, I would have done the same thing you did. So trust me, I get it.
I mean, it's the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh, wow.
I know.
I'm in Resurrection.
Believe it or not, I spent most of my teenage years in that foster home.
Foster home? Holy shit. Leon Prater, I thought you came from daddy money. Who knew you came from such humble beginnings? You must have had incredible bootstraps to lift yourself up as high as you have.
Yes, but I also had a tremendous amount of help along the way. That's why it's so important for me to give back. I paid off the mortgage of my foster family's home after I made my first million.
So we're learning a little bit more about Prater's backstory.
Peter Dinklage in anything is astounding.
Yeah.
But in this, I love watching him. I don't know if anything he's saying is true or not. I want to know why he loves killers so much.
And I do think maybe he does actually have a pretty dark past, even though he's helping out his foster parents and whatnot. I want to know how old he was when his parents died in the car accident. Did he cause the car accident?
Oh, shit.
Swan Lake is the ballet that you go to when you want to take a nap, with 2,000 other people also taking naps. What else you got?
What are your thoughts on Kristen Ritter as Mia?
She's amazing. I mean, I'm such a huge fan of Kristen Ritter. I love the way that she portrays these, like...
Strong female characters?
Yeah. I'm obsessed with her. Everything she says is amazing. She looks amazing.
It sucks when you can't be honest about who you are with the people you're closest to. Because you know that they would turn their back on you.
It's hard to find someone who sees the world the way we do.
Yeah, it is.
I would really like to be in the same room as her as well.
But she always looks great in color and red.
Yeah.
Everything she says is badass.
I want him to have someone that gets him.
And the first date went well. That never happens.
I love that pairing.
Have you ever considered a menage a trois?
Shouldn't it just be the two of us, at least for the first time?
I meant on the job.
This whole potential murder three-way storyline
Yeah.
was wild. And I don't think that we could have actually played that out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough. I guess I'm just thinking about it for Dexter. Like, and I like that he's true to his code.
Yeah, but then also he was about to divulge his truth, being the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I know.
That's a big fuck up, don't you think?
And I think even, well, yes.
Admitting that he's grew up in Miami.
Have you spent a lot of time in Miami?
Actually, I grew up there.
Really?
But I think even for like a psychopath, like it must be nice to share your truth with people. The only people he gets to be his true self with are the people who he kills.
Yeah.
I just would have loved to be able to see him be honest with someone.
I do feel bad for Dexter
Yeah.
when he finds out that Mia doesn't have a code.
You know what really annoys me? That society doesn't think that a woman could possibly just enjoy murder. She has to be some crusader, a victim who fights back.
She's like, actually, can a girl just want to kill? Like, I love that. I think that's such a fun little turn for her. It's just a bummer, you know?
Yeah.
Every time you just want him to have a buddy.
I really was hoping that this relationship would work out.
I know.
But you got me all murder horny, so I'm gonna go and do my thing.
I think it's tough to deliver the line murder horny in
But like, make it hot.
A plus there.
Yeah.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a guy screaming next door. I think some chick's trying to murder him. I heard her call herself Lady Vengeance or some shit. You gotta send help.
Dexter with the most amazing New York accent
New York accent?
I've ever heard in my life. I was
Oh no, there's a
dying.
boy next door.
What
he's
do you mean,
screaming,
relax?
Lady Vengeance.
It was so good and so
was funny.
perfect. And it's like the classic little like Dexter sneaky
Yeah.
like weasel your way out of something that I love watching.
But that's genius writing, isn't it?
Wait,
I never
it's
would
so
have
good.
thunk
It's so
to
good.
to put it on her. It
Yeah.
totally makes sense.
I think it's so great, and I'm really interested to see who else from that kind of serial killer club is going to die and
Yeah.
who might be in jail.
I think she's the only one that's gonna make it out, but then she's gonna pose the threat because he already confessed some of his truths, and I think she's gonna be able to figure out that he is the Bay Harbor Butcher. I really thought they were gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, before we move on, let's play a game. And this game is called Swear to Deb. All right, Molly, it is time to find out how deep Deb runs. So I'm gonna hit you with some lines. Some of them are 100% from the show, things that Deborah Morgan had actually said on Dexter, and others, total bullshit. Your job is to call it. Some of these are poetic in their profanity, and some are straight up psychotic. Let's see if you earned your fucking badge.
Okay.
Ready? Shit a brick and fuck me with it.
God, I mean the delivery was perfect, by the way, and it sounds like Deb.
Yes, you are right. You are on a roll, Molly Brown.
Shoot a brick and fuck me with it. You're never gonna guess who this truck is registered to.
I don't give a fuck who you fuck. Just don't fuck with my investigation, you fuck.
Deb.
Yes!
I could give a fuck who you fuck. Just don't fuck with my investigation, you fuck.
Fuck me sideways with the traffic cone.
I'm gonna say not Deb.
Oh my God, you're killing it. You're good.
Wow, thank you so
You're
much.
good. Fuckosaurus Rex.
I mean, that's obviously Deb.
That is
That
correct.
was me, Deb.
Yes, it was.
Fuckosaurus Rex!
Gross. English titty vampire.
About Lila.
Yeah, Lila West. Coining the phrase that became a fan favorite.
A gross English titty vampire.
My
killing
favorite thing that she says about Lila is that you can't trust someone who's so pale in Miami. It's like, it's so true. Like, how is that possible?
How is it possible? You
Yeah.
just never go out. You are a vampire.
I'm sorry, Dex, but she is gross. And pale. And nobody is pale in Miami.
Metric fuck ton.
Ooh, I don't know. That kind of does sound like Deb. I'm gonna say it's not Deb. Because metric? We don't use the metric system. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, well, that is
It
the
is
first
Deb.
time you're
Really?
incorrect.
All right.
How much caffeine have you had?
Metric fuck ton.
Hey, you should stop. It's giving you Tourette's.
Sweet fancy shitballs, what now?
Fuck. This is so hard. Oh my God. Not Deb.
Yes, you're right. A baby? A motherfucking roly-poly chubby cheek shit machine?
That is Deb, and that is about Harrison.
A baby? A motherfucking roly-poly chubby cheek shit machine? Are you kidding me?
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you've got the spirit of Deb. She's into you.
Evidence suggests that Mr. Foster, the victim of last week's murder at the Empire Hotel, was killed by Mia LaPierre, AKA Lady Vengeance.
What the fuck?
Where do you think Angel Batista, that storyline's gonna go?
That boy can't catch a break.
No, he can, but he's onto something.
He's on his straws. He's just grasping at him. No, I feel bad for Angel because I want him to have a win, but he just can't catch that guy.
No, he was so onto something.
Honestly, I just want Angel and Dexter to be friends again.
It's never gonna happen. That's the kind of betrayal you don't come back from.
Yeah.
You know?
Only if you can prove it.
That's true. Where do you think the season's gonna go for Resurrection?
Well, you know, there's only one ethical serial killer out there.
Yeah.
I think there's only room for one, maybe. I do think I'm very interested in to see what happens with Harrison, and I honestly, I'm a little worried for him. I think that he's making the right choice not becoming a serial killer.
Yeah.
Seems like a dangerous life and not something that I would enter if I wasn't like super into it.
Harrison, that you almost turned yourself in to the cops proves you have a goodness, a humanity that I never will.
I wish I thought that.
It's true. That's why I need you.
I don't think he's necessarily safe.
So how do you think they're going to carry on this relationship? It kind of feels like they've made amends at the end of this episode, but how do they continue a father-son relationship, an open, like, close family-knit relationship, knowing that he's still killing? And that Harrison has just killed someone.
It's not the relationship I have with my dad, but I do imagine that it's tough and complicated. And it would, you know, if my dad was killing people, I think I'd have a hard time being friends with him too. But I imagine it's strained, you know? I think they're probably gonna drift once more and then hopefully reunite. And then I just see Harrison dying.
No.
I'm not sure, I don't know, you know, I think if he's not joining the family business.
You're tough.
I'm not a writer, but that's just how I see it going.
Oh my God, and if you're right, I give you so much credit. I did not see that one coming. God, I hope he doesn't die. I love Jack.
After I killed him, I came home and discovered he'd already killed your mom. She died because of my selfishness.
Maybe I'm in the minority. I don't blame Dexter for Rita's death.
No.
I think that it's a really nice moment where they have a sort of closeness because Dexter, again, like even if you're a psychopath, it's good to say things to people, get it out in the open. But I think that was good for them to have. But I also think, Dexter, don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, people die, people are killed by the Trinity Killer. It's not necessarily your fault, even if it is.
There's a lot more other deaths that are, you know, that have stained your hands.
You still prevented a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's true.
You're all I have. You're all I have too.
That moment.
I know.
When he took his hand.
Yeah, oh my God. And I'm glad that they had that moment because initially when he opened the door and Harrison was like mad at him for saving him, I was like, hey, well hold on there, buddy. You're not in prison now, so that's good.
Weird way to say thank you.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to look you in the eye. To be sure.
What do you think is gonna happen next?
She's dead.
Do you think she's gonna
I think she's
die
dead.
by hanging?
I don't know if it's one of those like cyanide pill kind of deals.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Mia would willingly take anything. So I'm sure the amazing writers of this show have thought of a very fun and clever way to kill her. I think she's dead.
I don't think she's dead.
You don't think she's dead?
I don't think she's dead. I think they're gonna try to get her out to ask her about what happened and how possibly you could have fucked up.
I think that you're onto something with what Dexter has exposed to her, but I really kind of held on to when she said that she wanted her stay to be short.
Yeah.
That to me felt like a threat.
I know the game. I'm not gonna ask for help, if that's what you're worried about. I'm certainly not gonna do anything stupid, like ask for money or make threats.
Our mutual friend appreciates that. And will make sure that your time here is as comfortable and short as possible.
What are your thoughts on Uma Thurman? Charlie, let's go.
This entire cast is so stacked. I was sitting at home scrolling Instagram and every day a new like amazing actor popped up being announced in this cast and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And also
Wow.
I'm like, they can totally play a serial killer.
Yeah.
Totally play a serial killer.
Absolutely. I mean, every single one of them is so like effortless and engaging and so fun and threatening.
So threatening.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Can we play another game? It is called Blood Slide Roulette. You remember this game? from
I
the
remember
last
this
show.
game.
Okay, that's
Yes.
great. So you know the rules here. There's gonna be 50 blood slides. You pick a number from 1 to 50. Some of the questions are very silly and some very
Yeah.
serious.
7.
Oh, wow. Okay, 7.
Sorry, I was just ready.
No, that's great. If you could make a Dexter spin-off on any character, who would it be?
I'm a bit biased. Deb Morgan.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Molly Park. Okay.
Oh,
that's
God.
weird. Okay.
I picture myself just being so
No,
employed that
and
way.
by the way, it would be Deborah. Not
Deborah.
Dexter.
Come on, VFX it in. Deborah.
Okay, that's great. Would you like to pick a different number, perhaps?
Ooh, 23.
23?
Yes.
What is your ultimate NYC comfort meal after a long night? This is a good one.
Well, other than like $1 slice, which
Are they really $1 still?
no.
See?
There are some that are, or at least when I moved here, I think 40 years ago, there were some that were $1 that you could only pay in cash. I never had cash. It's such a tough system. But I mean, I think the classic is a slice, and
Okay.
I've been known to go to dinner at a restaurant and then on the way home get
Another
of
slice.
pizza, which
That's
is crazy.
me after sushi.
Yeah.
You're always hungry after sushi.
Well, of course, it's like wait 30 minutes and it's like, did we eat at
No,
all?
no, not at all.
48?
48. I was already going to it. How strange how our minds work. Let's see, 48. What is your biggest irrational fear that no one ever expects?
I've got all the normal ones, like flying, driving, spiders, ants, but that no one expects. Now I have a new one unlocked. It's that I'm gonna have a tooth fall out the day before I have to shoot. It's a new fear unlocked for no reason at all.
Or swallow it and choking on it and then dying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking that you found a bone in something that you're eating and it turns out to be your tooth. It's just such a crazy little like thing that would come to me from absolutely nowhere.
Oh no. Mine is a cockroach in the ear.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just anything with exoskeleton.
I can't have anything like piles of things on the floor because like if you pick it up, like you don't know what could be underneath it.
Oh my God, that's a fear unlocked for me. Okay, what storyline would you love to see on Original Sin?
Okay.
2.
Yes. Well, all that comes to mind is I've been doing a lot of workout classes, and when I'm in them, I imagine Deb in like a police academy training montage. That's my motivation on the treadmill. I'm like sprinting as fast as I can. I'm like, this will be useful one day. This is for a reason. This is because in my head, I'm gonna have to run at a full sprint on a treadmill.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna die until season 8.
Detective Deborah Morgan, I've been shot.
By the way, this is all pure speculation. I haven't seen or heard anything. This is just like my dream scenario and really what I need to tell myself to make those classes easier for myself.
I commend you on doing all the work.
Thank you. I think it'd be really fun. I hope that we get a fun new killer. I think that one of the things that's really nice about our show is you get that kind of like classic Dexter and also like pre-technology, 90s nostalgia. I mean, I think that's honestly the best part about being in this show is that I get to have the scripts first. I get to read them and like just know what happens.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Dexter Final Cut, and a huge thank you to our guest, the one and only Molly Brown. Come on, guys, give it up. Molly Brown!
Thank you so much.
We love having you. You're my favorite character.
Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Dexter YouTube channel, drop a comment, and jump into the Dexter community. We love hearing all of your theories and your questions. Stream new episodes of Dexter Resurrection next week on Paramount Plus, only with the premium plan. And then swing on by the Dexter YouTube channel the day after for our official breakdown. I'm Jamie Chung, and until then, tread lightly. And now, a sneak peek of next week's episode.
Prater's got a surprise for you.
Not afraid of flying, are you?
Death comes for us all. Find your own path. I'll be here to help you. Why kill in pairs?
To die together. That's the ultimate bond.
I don't think Mia killed Ryan Foster. You got the wrong person. We all have that one case that haunts us. The Bay Harbor Butcher is that case for me.
How did I not see this coming?
The original series and New Blood available on the Essential Plan.